Hello to all my happy Black women on Facebook. It's Rosetta, and I'm coming to you live from my new office. Many of you know that I started my company, Happy Black Woman, years ago. I started this in 2010 as a personal blog, and it has evolved into a community of Black women all over the world who want to create the lives and businesses of their dreams. And when you have been doing the same thing for a long time, when you've been in business for as long as I have, there comes a time when you need to press the reset button. There comes a time when you are needing a different energy, a different, a change of scenery, a different mindset, a different plan, a different way forward. So that is why I have decided to re-enter the workforce. And for me, that doesn't mean going to work for someone else, although for some people, that is what they're doing right now. And absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that there are so many opportunities for us as Black women to work for other people, to work for ourselves, to do a hybrid, all that good stuff. But I titled this live, Why I Decided to Rejoin the Workforce, because I have been working from home, for majority of the time that I've had my business. The first 2 years that I was in business, I was working a full-time job. And so, go to work and then come home, do some work before you leave, do some work on your business when you come home. And then, since 2010, I've been completely full-time on my own and usually working from home or a coffee shop or something like that. And that worked for me for many, many years. Last year, I got remarried and, we, moved in together, live together now. And I've been nesting and the energy is just not the same. Like, I don't always want to work from home. And it's different for me. I'm also about to turn 43. I've been in business since I was 27, something like that. And things have just changed. My attention span has changed. I'm in my 40s now, and I realized that I'm not getting as much done in my business as I want. The projects that I want to move forward are not moving as fast as I want them to move. And I needed to press that reset button. And so I decided to rejoin the workforce by getting an office. I decided to rent an office at a co-working space. So I went, and toured a few different places in Washington, D.C. And I found my perfect spot and just started working this week. So it has really felt like I started a new job. And so for those of you who know the brand, it's WeWork. So there's WeWork locations all over the world, actually. And you can rent a private office. You can come in and work for the day. It's beautiful space. There's 3 floors in the building that I'm in. You can get your coffee. You can connect with people. And I think what I realized I was needing more than I ever have in this season of my business going into 2026, I need more structure. I need a place to go that is designated for work. My home office and a spare bedroom is not cutting it anymore. So I needed a place to go. I felt like I wanted to go to work, like I'm going to work. And as soon as I made that decision, I started touring different places and, being in DC, coming downtown, seeing other people go to work. I mean, despite what's happening with this administration, there are people still making money in this town. Deals are being made. Businesses are being built. Projects are being done with the nonprofits, the businesses, the government. Things are still happening. And I feel the energy of things happening. And that, when I started feeling that, I was like, okay, I need to be out of the house. I need to be out with all the other workers. And so that is what I mean when I say I decided to re-enter the workforce. I wanted to be in person with people, feel like I'm going to work, have more structure in my day. So it's not even 9 o'clock yet. I'm up, I'm dressed. I took my hair out of my twist. I put makeup on. And you know, you got to wear pants when you go out. And it's not so much about, you know, getting dressed up or, you know, leaving the house. It's more of what's the energy of going to work. And that is what is really fueling me right now, and the energy in my business and getting a head start on the projects that I want to do for 2026. So I'm excited to have a new energy in my business, in my purpose, in my vision, but also the networking that I get to do in person and feeling more connected to my community here in DC. My husband works, you know, in the government, and so we're going to be here for a while. So I want to get connected to the community, and that just really makes me feel good in this season of my life. So my word right now that I want to feel is connection. And that's actually the word that I am anchoring into for the Happy Black Woman Weekend that I'm hosting in January. And Happy Black Woman Weekend is all about getting together in the new year with other ambitious Black women entrepreneurs, leaders, professionals, to set your goals for the year, to set your goals for your life, your goals for your business, and create a plan for the year. And now more than ever, I feel like we need connection. We need to be connected. We need to get out in person and touch each other, right? Get out and touch somebody, you know, reach out and touch somebody's hand, however the song goes. And that's what I'm feeling that I'm needing right now. And I know a lot of times if I'm needing something, many women in my community are needing the same thing. So it's very convenient and accessible to be able to work from home and be behind your computer. But what I have realized is that it can often keep you isolated and keep you disconnected from all the opportunities that are out there. We don't want to be randomly networking and just going places all willy-nilly, wasting your time. But when you have the energy of, I'm going to work, I am going to make something happen in my life, I'm going to walk in my purpose and connect with other people that I can collaborate with and you know, create magic with, I think there's just exponential results that can happen for us. And so with all the news about opportunities drying up and things being harder in the workforce and in business, now would be the perfect time for us to come together and make stronger connections, form stronger bonds, and have a stronger commitment to the work that we are here to do. And so, you know, you might take a page from my book and get out there and, you know, do some co-working with other people, be around people, network, maybe get an office space or have a more dedicated place that you go to work, because 2026 for most of us women in business is a building year or a rebuilding year. And if it's going to be a growth year for you, you're going to have to learn new skills. You're going to have to lock in. And in order to do that, you have got to change your environment, you've got to change your mindset, and you've got to change the circle of people that you surround yourself with. And so that is what I am committed to for myself. And I know that if it is transforming me, I know that it can transform my clients, my community, my members, and that is what I'm inviting you to do, to come and start the year with me and a room full of incredible, ambitious Black women, January 16th through the 18th in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. We're going to kick off the new year by you getting reconnected to your purpose, reconnected to your vision, reconnected to why you wanted to build this business in the first place. And then you're going to leave with a plan to get that done. And it's not going to be the same old, you know, writing down the same things. I want you to have a plan that's actually doable. If time management is a problem for you, how are we going to address that in 2026? If not having other entrepreneurial friends is a problem for you. How can we fix that going into 2026? If not knowing what to sell or how to sell it or how to price it is a problem for you, we're going to fix that going into 2026. If you are lonely and isolated, sitting at home, sitting up in your room trying to figure out your business plan, we are going to fix that in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I know the power of being surrounded by other like-minded, supportive Black women. I think that obviously my company is called Happy Black Woman. I believe in the power of spaces that are just for us, where we can have, an immediate cultural connection. We have similar backgrounds and experiences, and that definitely helps to accelerate the bonds that are created at events like Happy Black Woman Weekend. And so if you've been a part of my community, welcome back. I'd love to see you again. If you are new to my community, this is a really great place to start, to kick off the year. See if, you vibe with me, with my community, with the teachings. We're going to be focusing on personal development, goal setting, business, and connection. Authentic connection with authentic, supportive women. There's no bad table you can sit at. There's going to be a lot of opportunities created from this event, and whether that is just having a business bestie for the year that you can connect with, or it might be a business partnership. It might be a client or a referral partner. There's so many things that happen when we get connected, when we get into a place where we can support each other, build trust within each other, and just have someone, a Facebook friend that will like your post and cheer you on, come to your events. Some of my clients travel together. They do joint events or master classes, things together. It's a really beautiful thing. And so that is what I'm focused on for myself in 26. And I said, I'm not going to wait until January. Let me go ahead and sign this rental agreement in November so I can set myself up for success in the new year. I firmly believe in, as a coach, I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I want to be walking my talk. I want to be doing the things that I'm encouraging my clients to do. And if something's not working, if you need to press that reset button, there's lots of ways to do it, but you can't drag your feet. You can't procrastinate, because your results are just going to get worse, right? And so already I feel rejuvenated. I feel like there's a lot of productivity that's going to happen with me being out in the workforce again, in the energy of going to work every day, parking my car in the garage or taking the metro, sitting my butt in the chair and getting the work done. My clients know I say that all the time, so inside joke there. But the goal for 2026 is to create the life and business that you really want. And in order to do that, we all have certain things that need to change in our lives, in our environment, in our mindset, in our habits. And so this is me re-entering the workforce, and so look forward to some more live streams. This is a phone booth in one of the WeWork spaces, and my private office. I'll be starting in there December 1st. And so for my local clients, if you have private coaching sessions on the books, you'll be able to come in person and do some of your sessions if you want. And new clients, if you're considering working with me and you're local to DC, Maryland, Virginia, the DMV as some people call it, there'll be opportunities for you to come and do a VIP day with me in person, a half VIP day, a 90-minute intensive. We have some really nice conference room spaces here. I'm saying I'm a part of WeWork now, y'all. I've drunk the Kool-Aid, the proverbial Kool-Aid. We have some great conference spaces, and I'm looking forward to hosting some local events here in ongoing space. We have to find a new place all the time. I'll just have my community come to one place all the time, and it'll be familiar. And so I hope that this has inspired you to look at your own life and see what needs to change, what needs to shift for you to get the results that you're looking for to end the year and going into the new year. So if you're looking for a local coach, reach out to me. I'll let you know what options I have now that are different, that I haven't had before. And for those of you that are really looking at how you want to start the new year off, consider joining us at Happy Black Woman Weekend. Right now we have 60% off super early bird tickets. That is for a limited time, so that's going to close soon and the price is going to go up. So if you want to come, click the link in the comments or go to happyblackwoman.com/weekend. If you have any questions, feel free to message me here on Facebook. I would love to chat with you and answer any questions that you have. Have a wonderful day. Get some work done. And as you know, until we talk again, don't forget, you can do anything you want and no one can stop you but you. Bye-bye, everybody.